Hello people, what's going on? This is Mirza TV and this is going to be the preview for the DFB Pokal match against Bochum. Now, looking at Bochum, looking at us versus Bochum, you wouldn't expect us to lose just because, the whole team difference. But the fact is we haven't been in such great form, and in fact, we've actually been, some might say, in rather poor form or not at the level that we expect us to be. And looking at Bochum, obviously they're trying to make a fairy tale. They're trying to make a movie happen basically by winning against us, winning against the Giants, and then making it to the final essentially. But it's only 2 more matches until the final, so obviously including that one. So it is gonna be a very important match for us, not just because obviously it's a one-off match, but because we generally don't play that well against teams that we should be beating. And we are playing away, so we're not actually playing at home, and we've been struggling a little bit away. Obviously we played really well against Wolfsburg, where we beat them 3-1. But in general, we've not been playing that well away in very important matches, in very big matches. You look at Leverkusen, we weren't really playing that well, but we didn't really allow them either. So I guess you could say we were playing okay against the likes of Wolfsburg. Like I said, we played against Wolfsburg. That was absolutely great. But Schalke, we weren't that good. We were pretty poor, to be fair, but we still managed to pull through just because we were more clinical. So in general, we've not been that great in important matches. So this could be a great step. And for this match especially, I want to see certain players play more than others. And these players are Robin. I want him to regain his form, because Robin's basically a player that strives on confidence. So the more he scores, the better his form becomes. And Bochum could be like the perfect opponent for him to just score, so that he can regain his confidence. Because obviously the very important matches are just around the corner, with Dortmund away, with Wolfsburg away, with Juventus away. So we have like a lot of really huge matches that we're playing away. And we have to show that we are at that level. We have to show that we can cope playing against these big teams, especially now when we're kind of in a struggling period. Another player I want to see is Kimmich, just in midfield, just because in the next Bundesliga match, obviously Alonso is he can't play that match because of the red card that he received against Leverkusen. So I want to see Kimmich play in midfield, just so we can actually play in the midfield in the next match against Augsburg as well. Maybe Rode. Rode is a good shout as well. I think Vidal needs to play a little bit more, just so he can actually get like his confidence back, so he can actually get improve, because he's been hot and cold really. Like, he's had a few matches where he's been really good, but he's also had a few matches where he's been like really bad, where he literally just takes a second too long. And obviously for us, for a system like ours, where our midfielders need to be very fast and midfielders need to get the ball and then instantly know where to pass it to, a second too long is not really beneficial. So Vidal, he needs to play. For me, I think he needs to play more with the team, and the more he plays with the team, the more he knows how a midfielder plays, and the more he's able to actually adapt to our system. Obviously, I don't know how useful that will be, just because obviously next season Ancelotti will come in and he has a totally different system, one that Vidal might be more used to. I also want to see Müller and Lewandowski play, and I'd say Coman. I want to see Costa get rested and Thiago play instead, just because Costa, he's been struggling a little bit in the middle. Obviously he isn't really a player that plays in the middle. His biggest skill is getting past players and then getting the crosses in, and that is exactly what he's capable of doing on the wings. So that's exactly what I want to see happen. I essentially only want to see him play on the wings, and I want to see Coman on the side, just so that Coman and Robin are on the pitch, so that we can basically see like who out those 2 players should be playing against Juventus. Obviously you then have to put Costa in the mix as well, like which out of these 3 wingers are going to play against Juventus. Looking at Ribéry, he's had his first training today as well. I don't want to see him play. I'm saying this right now, I do not want to see Ribéry play whatsoever until he is 100% fit and capable of doing so. So Ribéry for me should only be in contention for like the home match against Juventus, which is in like 2 weeks. He shouldn't be able anywhere near the pitch against Juventus when we're playing them away. No. But looking at Bochum. So what can we expect? Like I said, I don't know too much about their team at all. But looking at them, you would expect a team to play very defensively, but considering that they're at home, considering that, you know, there is no point playing defensively against us if you're just going to defend for 90 minutes if you want to go through, because obviously this is the DFB Pokal. This is not about getting 1 point. This is about going through. So they will also come out, you know, they will also go out and attack unless they really want it to go to penalties, which I don't think they will, because obviously we have Neuer in goal. So I expect them to actually try and attack, and I think that's when we're going to pick them off, and I think that's when Robin is going to score his goal. But I do think this match will be rather close. But I do think that in terms of just pure playing, so just our playing style, I think that we're going to play really good. Like I think that this is going to be our best match of the second half of the season after the winter break. But I also think it's going to be a very close one with just a 1-0 win. I think that 1 goal is going to be scored by Robin, and then against Augsburg, I think he's going to score another goal. But obviously that's a whole discussion for another time. But like I said, I do think that we'll pick them off on the counters per se, not a pure counter like from our side of the field, but a counter from like from Darmstadt trying to attack from Bochum trying to attack and us just picking them off. But that is what I think. I think, like I said, 1-0 goal, that goal being scored by Robin. But what do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below. Of course, we obviously have Lewandowski in really good form. We have Müller, who's obviously really good at combining with Lewandowski. So we have players that are able to score, but I just want to see Robin score just because he is such a huge... He is such important to us, and having a fully fit Robin and fully healthy Robin play successfully is basically our most dangerous weapon, quote unquote weapon. But what do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section down below. Though, so you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Yes, I know my hair is wet, but it will never get dry. It takes like 5 hours, and by that time, there's no point making this video anymore because then the match will have started. But yeah, thanks for watching. As always, you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. You can peace out and have a nice day.